Hey everyone, welcome back to John's Watch. This video is presented by the EA Creator Network, which just means that they very kindly gave me a review code for this game. Today I'm taking a look at a new game called Tales of Kenzera ZAU. This game was released on April 23rd, 2024. Its regular price is $29.99 Canadian, or your regional equivalent, and it's developed by Surgeon Studios and published by EA. This is a Metroidvania game where you play as the character ZAU. Your father has passed away, so basically ZAU makes a deal with the god of death to track down three spirits that have, I guess, been eluding death. And if ZAU can basically get these three spirits for the god of death, then the deal is that he will get his father back. So I've played for just over 2 hours. It says it's divided into 4 acts, so I just reached the end of Act 1. And I thought that was a solid place to stop. You can see top left, it now says Act 2, travel to the woodlands. Here is ZAU. The main gimmick of the game, I guess, is the mask system. If you look in the bottom left, I'm currently wearing the moon mask. If I press left bumper, I switch to the sun mask. And that just changes the combat fairly drastically. When I'm wearing the sun mask, it's a more melee-focused combat style. So if I use my light attack, which is X, I do these cool sword attacks. I do a combo, as you can see. I think I just got a 4-part combo attack. I've got a heavy attack on Y. I've also got like a down Y that I got with a skill upgrade. If we switch back to the moon mask, you can see bottom right, I now get ammo. If I aim with if I hold left trigger, I can aim with the left stick. If I press X, I just do a ranged attack. And you can see the ammo's going down. If you don't attack for a little bit, it just steadily recovers. If you use all of it, which is quite hard to do now, I've got 12. You can see I reload there. You might have missed that. There's a little mini game. Basically, you just hit X, whoops, when it's in that little bar, and it recovers much faster. Y is also like a melee heavy attack. So my understanding is that the gimmick is you're kind of supposed to switch back and forth between the two as the combat requires it. And like, it's specifically said like with the in-game dialogue that you shouldn't rely on one too much. I spend probably like 85% of my time in the sun system, or the sun melee style, the sun combat style. It's just easier. It just seems much better to me. So Metroidvania, we've got a big old map here. Why I started here. Thought I would go check out this area, but I needed some, Metroidvania upgrades before I could do it. So I've gone all the way along here, and I've just killed the boss. I can't fully tell where I fought the boss, possibly over here somewhere. And now I'm not fully sure where I need to go, so we're just going to explore a little bit. We're just going to wander. So I'm actually thinking this like orange marker is actually telling me where I need to go next. So I need to go find a fast travel point. So I think this should be a fast travel point. Yeah, right here. So fast travel. I want to go as close to the beginning as possible. There's nowhere really close. There is a lot of backtracking I've found in this game. Here is, I guess, the best. Okay, we will go here. And I now have to work my way up here. Which is very strange. I'm assuming this is the right way to go as well. Oh no, we're stuck down here. Luckily, there's another ability with the moon thing. If I hold left trigger, aim at the water and then do right trigger, I freeze it. Which is pretty cool. There's double jumping. It's very Metroidvania-y. Is this the right way? I'm already quite lost. No, we don't need to go that way. So now I've got to wait for the water to thaw. It's done. And now I can dash through it. And again, you see that I just switch back to the sun style, some sun combat style. Is this the right way to go? Oh god. Did not realize that was going to kill me there. You can see dying is super forgiving in this game. Like, I literally just spawn exactly where I was. Just got a new upgrade so I can do this. Excellent. Oh, but yeah, dying is just, like, never a problem. How do I unlock this? Oh, we go up here. Yeah, dying, it's super forgiving. Never really a big deal to die, which is quite nice. Is there anything up there? There's got to be something up there. Oh no, we need to open that door. So yeah, we're doing a little bit of Metroidvania puzzle solving right now. All the double jumps. Oh. Okay, so that killed me. That's gonna put me, like, decently forgiving. That one was less forgiving. Normally, it's just ridiculously forgiving. Like, dying... And I died a fair bit to, like, the platforming elements and stuff. But yeah, dying, I've never felt like, oh my god, I'm dead. Like, I've got to redo so much now. Yeah, it's just super forgiving. Okay, here we go, there we go. We're just looking for that. So we activate that. And now this one's usually on a timer. So I gotta kind of zoom back to here, push that through. It might, I mean, we beat the timer very easily. Now we can push that on here. So that opens the gate for us. And we're through, and we just get an echo, which are just little lore fragments. And that gave me a little bit of skill points in the top right. A little bit of experience, I guess. This is my skill tree. It's a very small skill tree. And I cannot unlock anything right now. I could unlock more moon stuff, but like I said, I mostly use the sun skills, so I'd rather save up my shaman points for this. So that was very much not where we needed to be. Now I really gotta try and find my way back to, like, the starting area, which is, like, it's less than ideal. There's a ton of backtracking in this. Actually, I will show you a really good example on the map. Where was I? It was here. So basically, I think it was about here. You can see on the map, there's these two water wheels here. And we needed to activate to get the water running, because it wasn't running yet. So I walked all the way over here, came here, and this is the entrance to the mine, and basically there were two keys you needed to activate this, and the two keys were in the mine. And as you can see, once you come down into the mine, it branched off into two paths. So one key was in this one, and one key was in this one. So you basically go all the way along here, all the way down, just dropping down constantly, grab the key, and then you have to walk the exact path all the way back up. And then you go over here, all the way down, grab the key, and again, just walk all the way back up. So it was just, it doesn't take that long. Like, the map is kind of deceptively small, I guess. Like, this map makes it look a lot bigger than it is. It wasn't fun having to retrace my steps that much. You know, I guess that's, you just go through. That's kind of a Metroidvania thing, is having to retrace your steps and stuff. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it felt very unnecessary. Oh, some enemies here. I guess we'll do some combat. Yeah, I just mash X as the sun attack. Some enemies go up here. Yes. Some enemies will have a colored shield, and then basically you just have to switch to whichever combat style they're weak to in order to break the shield. Like, if they've got the sun shield, you switch to the moon attacks, so it breaks faster. You can. Oops. Oof, close one. You can just kind of brute force it by, like, not switching, but it's not really a good idea. Oh, that just killed me. How far back is that going to put me? Not too bad. This is not how I wanted this video to start, honestly. I don't know why they would put me, why I would have to get all the way here and not just give me a fast travel point back to the start of the game. Yeah, this isn't how I was hoping to do this video at all. Okay, now it should be hopefully a mostly straight run to the woodlands. We're gonna try our best. You might have noticed, and you'll probably see as we're moving along here, but the camera is problematic. You can see, like, it doesn't, like, stay focused on your character. It adapts to whatever like grid of the map you're in, I guess. So like sometimes as you go into a small space, it will like zoom in, and then when you come out into a bigger one, it'll zoom back out. I can open this now. Bam. So now we got this thing. Woo! For some reason, like this is very like unresponsive. Like hitting right trigger, you just have to be in the exact spot, even though it gives you the like the button prompt pretty much anywhere. But yeah, so the camera mostly works okay, but a lot of the times it like struggles to catch up. And like your character will be like all the way over on like the far side of the screen, and you just won't be able to see what you're doing at all. You know, it doesn't happen too often, but
Statue.
oh, so yeah, this is where I needed to come back to. Basically, you can see 3 big stone statues. The one on the right is crying because we've beaten that boss. We have 2 more bosses to beat. I just don't know why they couldn't have given me a fucking fast travel point to here. Like, ridiculous that I had to do that much walking. I'm 17 minutes into my recording, and like I haven't got into any new areas yet. Weird. I don't know why there's no fast travel point right at the start there. That's really, really silly.
The path to Kivuli, the dense woodlands of Kenzera. It is here that the great spirit of nature dances. I've been here before, though there is something off about it. The air is thick with sickness, as though the balance of the forest has been disrupted. Then they must surely be connected. Find the great spirit so we may heal this malady.
So for the most part, as you heard there, the voice acting is excellent. There was one character of a little girl in the last area. I don't know if it was just like the voice she was putting on, but really, really annoying. Wasn't good voice acting, but the main character is excellent. So here we go. This guy's got a blue shield. So we switch to Moon, we blast it apart, we switch back to Sun and kill him. Up here, there you go. You can kind of see like the camera like aggressively trying to correct itself there. Not a problem when it zooms out, but yeah, there is a lot of times when it just doesn't catch up fast enough. Just blasted him. I guess I should say there are 3 difficulty settings. There's relaxed, there's balanced, and there's challenging. As you can see there, instant kill hazard is not affected by difficulty. They always kill you, but again, death is very forgiving in this game, so it's not really a problem. I started on balanced, but the combat was very tedious on balanced. It didn't feel challenging. It just felt annoying that enemies took, 10 hits instead of like 3 to kill. So I just dropped it down to relaxed because the combat's fine. It's really nothing special. So I just didn't want to have it on anything more than relaxed. Get out of here. Let's do a big slam attack. Slammed him right into the swamp. Perfect. Oh, we just unlocked a shortcut back to the start. That's nice. Wonderful stuff. I guess something strange about this as a Metroidvania is kind of whenever you first enter a new area, it unlocks that entire map. So like there's nothing to distinguish anything in this area from what I've seen and what I haven't. Like I haven't been over like any of these areas. I've only done like this little bit here. But the whole map is revealed to me, which I guess is kind of nice for trying to figure out where you want to go. It just makes the map very, very confusing when you first look at it, I found. I haven't seen like any Metroidvania do it like that, honestly. They're all pretty much like only they've got like a fog of war kind of thing on the map, and it only shows where you've actually been. Bam! Oh, there's another one down there. Can I reach it from here? Yes, I can. Gaming! Oh, I just jumped into those spikes. There are I don't know if this is like a very common Metroidvania trope, but there's so many spikes in this game. And I remember like I was looking at footage of, we've just got a combat bed here, footage of that Prince of Persia game, the new Lost Crown or something like that. My jump feels really fucking weird here. I'm like bouncing off it when I jump, that's why it feels so awkward. But I've got to jump to hit him. God, this is... See what I mean about the combat sometimes? But yeah, I was looking at like the Prince of Persia like exploration. And like I was just shocked at like how unfun like all the traversal looked because of like spikes and like you're like constantly like wall hopping between like spike walls and stuff. And then like I came into this and like it's exactly the same. Like there's spikes everywhere. You can kind of see what I mean about the combat being just a bit tedious, especially with the floating enemies. I guess this is when you're supposed to switch to like the sun, the moon combat style, but I don't know. I don't really like switching that much. Here we go. We'll switch. I'll do what they want me to do. But you can see like when they've got that white bar around their health bar, it just means they're resistant to that combat style. So ideally, I need to be using sun. So I don't know. Just again, kind of tedious that they would make these floating enemies resistant to your ranged attack. Tedious, like I said. Alright, I got my skill point. Let's have a look at my skills. So now I can get the radius and damage of supernova. So okay, let's have a look. Bottom left, you can see I've got 2 purple bars there. I guess I should be moving along here. Oh, I missed it. 2 purple bars there. I can use them to heal, like that. Or in combat, you can use your ultimate, kind of, by I think it's pressing both the sticks in at the same time. And with Moon, that makes Lunar Blast, which is just like a beam of light. And Supernova is just a big explosion. I've literally used the ultimate ability once, and that's in the tutorial. I never feel like I've got enough of the bars to use it, and I kind of always use it on healing. So, you know, I would completely skip this skill point if I could, but I need to unlock it in order to progress down here. But yeah, I've literally never used Supernova, so I guess I'll upgrade it. Why not? Okay, now we'll actually race this thing. There, we got through. Hooray! Okay, so now that we've entered this little part of the map, it's opened the whole map up for us. So we need to go all the way over here now. And I'm gonna stop playing now, and I recorded footage of the first boss fight, so I'm just gonna put that on screen now as I talk a little bit. I'm not huge on this game. I think it's okay. I guess I don't really love Metroidvanias. I feel like I go through phases where I do love them. Like Bloodstained Ritual of Night, absolutely loved that game. Couldn't get enough of it. And I really haven't played a Metroidvania for like probably a year or something before playing this one. And like I first started and I was like, oh, these wall jumps are cool. It feels, you know, my character's all flashy, feels good to move. And then just very quickly I got kind of tired of it, and I don't know. I don't love it. I don't super love Metroidvanias, but I don't dislike Metroidvanias, so I was expecting to enjoy this a bit more than I did. I'm not going to finish it. It's not very long. Like How Long to Beat says, for like main story and extras, it's about 10 hours. You know, I'm a quarter of the way through at this point in the game. It's okay. Like, it's not bad by any means. It's just not... I'm not enjoying it enough to play anymore. It's kind of hard to like exactly put my finger on why I don't love it. I think it's probably like the platforming bits. I really don't like platforming. I guess I tolerate them in Metroidvanias. Yes, I know, obviously platforming is kind of an essential part of Metroidvania, especially like a 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania. You kind of have to have platforming. And I don't mind like the jumping over gaps and stuff. It's just like the wall jumping around like spikes and stuff, and like making sure you don't jump into spikes on the ceiling. And like I said, there are spikes everywhere in this game. And I think that is probably the biggest thing I dislike about this game. So if you enjoy Metroidvanias where you have to dodge spikes, probably go for this one. But yeah, I really do think it's just okay. I think there's better Metroidvanias. Judging from the Steam reviews, there's a better Metroidvania that came out just this year, which was the Prince of Persia Lost Crown, I think it was, that came out in January. Still haven't got around to playing that one, but since this was newer, I thought I would start with this one. Yeah, kind of tough to release such a similar game like 4 months after the Lost Crown, but I'm sure it's been in production for quite a while. I will say it's quite reasonably priced, like 30 bucks Canadian for a 10-hour experience. Good voice acting, decently interesting story, very, very unique premise, setting, cast of characters. If this looks like your kind of thing, like I don't think you would regret picking it up. It's definitely not my kind of thing, apparently. Just a quick note at the end about performance. It's absolutely incredible. No issues with performance at all. You've got some decent settings. You can unlock the frame rate completely, or you can set a frame limit if you want. I just unlocked it. It's always at 144, pretty much. I think I see it drop down to like 130 very occasionally when like the camera moves too much. But yeah, the performance is just fantastic. It's got upscaling. It's got what is it? Yeah, it's got all of them pretty much, as you can see here. Fantastic. It's got the option to disable screen shake, camera sway, and chromatic aberration. Love that those options are all in there because those all went off instantly. So yeah, performance-wise, it's great. Yeah, never see any dips in it. So there you go, that was a look at Tales of Kenzera ZAU on PC. Didn't really do it for me, but I can appreciate how high quality it is, and especially how unique it is. It's, like I said, it's a very unique setting and story and cast of characters, which I think, honestly, goes a long way in new games nowadays. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!